Everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac. Oh, last run. Last run really took it out of me. Started by talking about how we all have a little bit of Albert Einstein's seed all over our faces. Ended up dying about, 18 minutes later as Blue Baby. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be a total scumbag. I'm gonna random, and then I'm gonna pick Cain, because that's who I wanted to pick anyway. That was basically what I was gonna do regardless. Unless I got, like, Judas, I might get... You know what? It's been a long time since we've had a Judas run. Let's give Judas a try. But, it's like having an argument or something like that, and you're like, well, why don't you just tell me what you want? And the other person's like, I want you to know what I want. That's how I feel with the random button. It's like, people will be like, why didn't you just pick Judas? It's like, I didn't want to pick Judas. I wanted the game to pick Judas so I could guilt-free get what I wanted without having to make myself look like an asshole. Anyway. You're not an asshole if you take Judas. Judas is a tough character. He's a, it's a roller coaster. You got a hard time at the start, and then maybe you get the fun and the screaming and the at the end. Now, of course, I wish I had taken Cain, because getting pills is huge, especially when those pills actually give you a greater chance to survive, but we'll leave those there. We basically got 2 spirit hearts out of that item room. I can almost imagine that I picked up Squeezy in there, minus the tier effects, but we have to stick with Book of Belial. A Judas wrong without Book of Belial is like a soup without a mirepoix. What's the point? I mean, there are probably soups made without mirepoix, but I just wanted to say mirepoix. I believe it's actually pronounced mirepoix. Did I seriously just take 1 full heart of damage in 1 hit against Monstro? I did not know. Maybe the small bullets do half of a heart and the big bullets do 1 heart? That is news to me. Learn something new every day. Thank God we got the magic 8-ball here. Shot speed upgrade plus 1 of the worst tarot cards in the game is going to give us a really strong base with which to build a sustainable Judas run on, I think. So a lot of people will be like, oh, as Judas you need HP. That's not true, man. That's a common misconception. What you really need is just a lot of shot speed up. And if you get all that shot speed up, then the bullets travel so fast that you actually start the singularity by yourself, because they travel faster than the speed of light, and then, yada yada yada, Bob's your uncle. All of a sudden, Ray Kurzweil's there, petting you on the hair and telling you everything's gonna be okay. Sacrificial Dagger is, again, it's an okay pickup. It's not terrible, it's not great. It's nice to have an orbital that, will probably save me from losing somewhere in the vicinity of 4 to 5 hearts over the course of a run, if I had to guess. Whether I see it or not is a totally different question. And this is an interesting value proposition as well. Do I use the key to open the golden chest, save it for the next floor, or save it for the potentiality of going to the shop? Ooh, we're gonna use it to go to the shop, because there is a sweet opportunity. Let's just ignore that ever happened and hope that we get another bomb over the course of this run, because otherwise I will end up taking my own life a little bit later today. That's no joke, by the way. If you're having suicidal thoughts, you should talk to someone, call a helpline, get it under control. Probably something I should not be joking about, but sincerely making that mistake is pretty terrible. Oh, please give me bombs somewhere. I am sacrificing 1 whole spirit heart. Oh, never mind. I am not. I'm actually picking up 1 whole spirit heart to come in here. We can teleport out. The Fool card actually saved us from losing another half heart there. Where did I use, because I had 2 bombs, where did I use the other bomb? I don't know, I'm not happy with myself. You know what? Now we use the key to open this, hoping to get a bomb. Oh, we got some money. What I was trying to do, I'm assuming? I was trying to put the bomb, like, right here in the hopes of getting these 2 cents in addition to the 11 cents up here. Then I'd use my key to open this door and buy whatever was in the shop. Unfortunately, the best laid plans of mice and men, well, you know the rest of the quote. Something to do with Albert Einstein's seed all over your face. No matter what the best laid plans of mice and men are, Albert Einstein still has a little bit of cum on your face. Now, we get a range upgrade and a deal with the devil. This is not shaping up to be a very skillful or good run so far. Sister Maggie and Monster Manuel. Oh, man. 5 cents, 0 keys, no HP upgrades, lots of spirit hearts, a couple of shot speed, or 1 shot speed upgrade, a range upgrade, and Sacrificial Dagger. Not a very good base to build a Cain run on. Sorry, a Judas run on. That key will help out a lot. The thing that pisses me off is that shop, man. Like, if I just had 1 more bomb, I could have made it work. Or if I just tried not to min-max those 2. Because I basically placed the bomb there to be like, hey, I have a chance of getting an extra 2 cents. That was short-sighted of me. I should not have done that. If those bombs had been on the last floor, we could have a compass in our hands right now. It's so not worth it. I was looking at it and I was like, I could pick this up and re-roll it, and no, I can't, actually, so never mind. I could try to teleport to an IM error room, but that would cost me a lot of items. I don't know. Book of Belial is better than teleport, like 99.9% of situations, so I don't even think there's a point to using it once, because we'll just lose our item forever. Alright, health upgrade in the form of a pill is huge. It is worth noting that, don't get too excited yet that there's a health upgrade pill in the rotation. That could actually be a health downgrade that only procced into a health upgrade. It's not really a proc because it's not random, but it only turned into a health upgrade as a result of the fact that I have only one health upgrade to start with. So that could actually be a health downgrade, which would suck, but oh well. I have lost a spirit heart as well. 1.5 spirit hearts. This has not been a very good floor for me. And we get a half red heart there. We probably will go to that curse room because I really need to stack up on offensive items. And the curse rooms have a pretty good percentage chance to drop good offensive items or give me a chance to become Guppy. Like, this run has started pretty terribly, largely due to my own poor decisions, which is fine. That was also terrible. Largely due to my own poor decisions, but it's not lost at all yet. We do have the HP that we would expect to have probably by this point as Judas. We're going to be able to get another HP for leaving the floor, and another HP, so we actually are going to be at 4 HP after leaving the floor. Our damage is not great, but Book of Belial mitigates that to a very large extent. 2 red chests is better than 1. Spiders and spiders. Alright, well, that's okay. I can't be too salty about that. We are going to be at Maggie levels of health when we leave here, with more than Maggie levels of offense, basically. So it's okay, especially this floor has the potential to give me 3 HP upgrades. That really changes my outlook on things, even though I would really love to have like the compass or something right now. And to be quite honest with you, I think I could have fairly easily swung that. Do we use our key for the item room or the shop? Well, I guess I'll take a quick peek and see if the secret room's below me, and if it is, then I will make that decision once I see what our financials are like here. There's also a chance for me to pick up 1 more penny. Oh, well, the secret room's not there, which means the secret room is hidden somewhere in Narnia, and I'll go to the item room instead. X-ray goggles is actually amazing. This is a huge item for us. Extra money, not just from the fire there, that was fortuitous, but also extra money from secret rooms without having to waste bombs, and also, oh, that sucks. We'll play it until we get down to 7 cents, just in case. So I could have gone to the item room without actually spending a key, but we wouldn't have known that until just now. And also, probably extra health as a result of the Eternal Heart second secret room, which is fairly common, and actually showed up here. This is like, this one doesn't really benefit us that much at all. Spirit Hearts have such weird mechanics, because like, I got 2 Spirit Hearts on the floor, it pays out exactly the same as 1, right? There's no risk to me, I guess, if I find a second one quickly enough. So we have a secret room on Catacombs Part 2. We can't really see where we're going. I will go to the curse room, though, because we're right here, I guess. And we got a halo of flies around us. And I just want to see if maybe there is an item room or a shop adjacent to us. There's clearly not, but anyway. Okay. Let's start making our way around, then. We're on Catacombs. This is a scary place to be. I don't have the health that I would like to have. 4 is actually really good for Judas by this point on the 4th floor. But I would like to have even more, if possible. I would like to have some Spirit Hearts backing me up. I would like to have more keys. And, well, I'd like to have any keys. That's maybe a more accurate way to put it. And I would like to have things that I could use to augment the speed at which I generate Book of Belial pulses here. But for now, just, this is Book of Belial worthy. Now that I actually look at it, I'm like, okay, we need to knock out some of these enemies, or we're just going to end up getting hit like crazy. So, just a couple of shots each should be enough. Actually got to sneak him in, though. It's a little tricky. Tricky like a Lou Bega song. Not that Lou Bega song, the one other Lou Bega song. Okay, 2 Spirit Hearts. Quite nice. We will pick them up right now, exclusively because I don't trust myself to not pick them up. Or exclusively because I don't trust myself to come back later, basically. $3 bill is an interesting pickup that is, you know, potentially pretty useful. I get it pretty rarely. So I've kind of forgotten the usefulness of it, but, you know, occasionally we'll get triple shot on a room, occasionally we'll get mom's contact on a room. This is actually pretty useful. Occasionally we'll get my reflection, that's a little less useful. We are on Catacombs 2. Catacombs 2 means that we have a decent chance of getting a blood bank, and that's, you know, the standard combo in Isaac is, you know, blood bank, lose health, go to the boss trap room, pick up the item, get your health back later. We have a lot of health kind of just sitting around that we can hopefully draw from. This room is, on paper, pretty easy as long as the greed heads don't manage to bridge the gaps that they're, kind of stuck to right now. And I'm starting to, I go back and forth. I'm like, are we gonna be able to make anything happen on this run? No, but what if we do? We'll see. Extra bomb is always nice for tinted rocks. And money. I'm like, how do I do this? Can I Can I do it this way? No. We need like a ladder or something, or the ability to fly. I thought I was being real sneaky, and I was just gonna like blow the bridges up from the outside. It would be like a Michael Caine, a bridge too far sequence. Another key is great. I would love to go to the shop if we get the money for it. You know what? All things considered, Liberty Cap is pretty good as well. On most rooms anyway. And it does give us an occasional, like, compass effect. Can I just do it like this? I know this wastes my other bomb. I can? Okay. So this means the shop is now worthwhile. We may indeed have a miniature boss fight on there, but that's okay. So we know that this is the right way to go, and then we have to go to the right. And is there anything that I've left behind? Well, I left behind the boss trap room. So if we manage to get an arcade, I need to go through with that. But, okay, we are fighting greed. This might preclude me from using this for our boss fight, but that's okay. I have homing tears for this fight, not that it necessarily matters too much. I guess it means I can stand a little bit off-center of greed and still hit him, which is important for dodging his shots. He drops a little bit more money. More keys would have been nice, considering I spent one in there. Or spent one to get in there, and that's alright. We have picked up some basically objectively useful things here, although maybe not as objectively useful as I would like them to be. Stay back, and we can still make this work. A boss room deal with the devil combo here is something that, or deal with the angel combo even, is something that appeals to me a great deal. Before we go to the boss, actually, you know what, we are going to go to the boss room right away. I think I have, like, I don't know, it seems like I'm firing like crazy here. Between, the $3 bill and Liberty Cap, I'm like, I don't know what effects we have. I think we have, like, skinny odd mushroom and then, like, toothpicks or something. Anyway. Okay, so we're fighting Pestilence. This means no reroll is necessary for this. Oh, we don't even have a reroll. Why am I thinking that we have rerolls? Because I play too much Isaac, that's why. Book of Belial is not necessary for this, but it's, you know, nice to have it, I suppose. We may indeed be able to snag a deal with the devil if we are super, super lucky. Or a deal with the angel, in which case that would be great too, depending on what item it is. I mean, the same applies to deals with the devil. Deals with the devil could be great or could be terrible, depending on which item it is. A second orbital is really nice. I find that, like, I really value the second orbital more than the first one, because it gives you, proportionally, I don't know if it gives you any more extra defense, but it kind of feels like you're more protected. I am going to pick up the Pact. The HP concern is major, but the extra damage is very, very nice, and we basically traded 2 red hearts for 2 spirit hearts and got some damage upgrades, so that's cool. Weirdly enough, I actually did not find a blood bank on this floor. There's a chance for it to spawn because we had over 5 cents, and it was an even... Okay, we can do this. I just had to think about this. Occasionally, has anyone ever gotten themselves stuck on a room like this? Like, it seems like if you just made one mistake, you could just make this completely impossible for you to get past in the future. Which is always what worries me about those rooms, because, like, if you go in with 0 bombs, you gotta take a second to make sure that you don't completely fuck yourself out of being able to get past them. Unless there's, like, more bombs that spawn on the floor in response to that, in which case, you know, as usual, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So, take everything I say with a grain of salt. And our damage is adequate for where we are in the game right now. It's not adequate to carry us for the remainder of the game, but it's adequate for where we are right now, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We find the tick, which, you know, there is something wrong with that, and a golden chest, which I can't even use, but we will sacrifice 1 spirit heart to go to the curse room, despite my health woes. Hey, we actually gained a spirit heart as a result of our hubris there, or our confidence. We need keys. That is a, you know, desperate kind of gamble that we need to undertake, if possible. It's a regular secret room. Okay, let's actually just see if there's an item room or a shop adjacent. That Demon Judgment is awesome. Oh, we actually can see the item room up here now, actually, so that's good to know. Let's go to the item room first, and then we'll play that Demon Judgment for sure. That key is huge. Okay, key or shop or item room? We're right here, so I'm gonna go to the item room first. And I really want Demon Judgment to pay out with something amazing. I think it could happen. Well, it doesn't matter which one we go to first now. Bean is not good enough. In fact, it's, well, it's okay, but it's not better than Book of Belial, especially for what we need right now. Sure, I'm just gonna use a bomb. There's no point to use a bomb to try to find the secret room. We already know where the secret room is. Then we should, even if Demon Judgment doesn't pay out right away, maybe he'll pay out with some consumables, like that pill, for example, which could be anything. It could even be a range upgrade. Jealous? I know I am, of the people that didn't get a range upgrade there. And, well, at least now I can hit this green guy from afar. And there should be enough red hearts for me to play Demon Judgment, even if we don't get a payout anytime soon. Now, this is not, I'm not thrilled about using Book of Belial here, but at the same time, I would be substantially less thrilled if I ended up taking damage as a result of not using Book of Belial here. So, let's get that sorted out. Hopefully, we'll find a way to augment... Oh, that probably should have taken damage there. Hopefully, we'll get a way to augment our, the rate at which we generate charges for that. I traded a bomb for a cent now. I really thought that that would knock the bomb out of there, too. You know what? You gamble sometimes, you win, you lose. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. Traded a bomb for a penny. Bad deal, but I've certainly had worse. So we need red hearts, and losing spirit hearts does not necessarily make me feel much more confident about the state of the run right now. But that's okay, because if we just pick up a mom's knife or something, or a spirit of the night, then we've got good times ahead of us. Could theoretically go to that mob trap room now, but I think it's a pretty terrible idea. Yeah, we'll go up and to the left. And we'll explore a little bit more before we decide what to do with this demon judgment. Because I am getting... Oh, that's the worst. I am getting a little bit concerned about my whole HP situation right now, which is a little bit less adequate than I would like it to be. It's alright. Stop firing so goddamn much. Do you see this? These guys have got like a heat-seeking missiles. Normally they're dog shit, but now they're a better grade of shit, which is such a good name for like a math rock album or something, like a Slint album if they ever do a comeback tour. A better grade of shit. Anyway, think about it, Slint. If you're watching this, I know you are. Call me. Just hang out back here. I'm taking way too much dumb damage. I can't, if I lose this one soon, I can't blame the game for it. I can blame myself for not playing particularly well. I can blame the fact, to some extent, like it's not without blame, or absent of blame, that I ended up on Necropolis instead of the Depths, which is a huge difference in difficulty, in my opinion, at least. But, alright, that bomb's good. Let's see the shop. But it's been a pretty good run so far. There is a point to buying the map. It's not a great point, but there is a point to it. Let's fight the boss before I, go all in on Demon Judgment here. The reason for that is I want to make sure I'm not giving away health that I might need at some point. A second orbital cube of meat is nice. So we'll actually get a little bit of damage as a result of that. Those are troll bombs. Thank God. I probably deserve to get hit there. It's okay. Oh, are you kidding me? I don't know how hard I can afford to go on War here. And also, he's like fast and I'm slow. I think I might have gotten one of the slower versions of War, but okay, that was really, really frightening. Let's see what we can get in our deal with the Devil Room here. I don't even know, man. Okay, we're fighting Krampus. That's probably more or less an ideal circumstance because I don't have to give up health and I get a decent item and my range is adequate. And I've fought Krampus like 5 times today already, so hopefully his pattern is locked into my brain. On the next floor, assuming I beat Mom, and that's not a guarantee, I really, really hope we can snag some HP upgrades. Lump of coal's nice. Now that we have 1 full Spirit Heart still, I think it's okay to go back for this Demon Judgment, and yeah, we're gonna play the shit out of that Demon Judgment. That's what we're gonna do. Actually, you know what? I may, because we have, there's no way I can sneak through to that now. Because I have health right now, I think my course of action here is actually going to be to do the mob trap room first. Because if I play Demon Judgment, I may lose my ability to go to the mob trap room. We have 2 keys. I think it's an okay thing to do. It gave me a lot, actually. It was well worth it. It paid for itself for the key. Now, just don't lose the Spirit Heart. We also got some bombs and a decent amount of money out of that. And we're really hoping that the shop on the next floor has a decent item. You know, Nun's Habit, 9-volt battery, or compass, or blue candle. I would get rid of Book of Belial for blue candle. That's probably the most divisive thing I've said. Oh no, it's probably the most divisive thing I've said over the course of this run. But I really do think that blue candle is better than Book of Belial. So I lost half of my Spirit Heart. We're gonna play Demon Judgment 3 more times. I can't afford to play him more than 3 more times, or we will for sure die. The good news is I have gotten further than I did on the last run. So, as long as I at least make it past this floor, we're not going to have like 2 21-minute videos in a row. God, you're a dick sometimes, Demon Judgment. So we shoot the fire, and we do it like that. And there were no other things for sale in that shop. It was a pretty minor one. Is there enough HP to take me back to full? There's enough HP to take me back to 1.5. I'm going to get real low here, and this is possibly a game-losing decision. but I think it's worth trying regardless. So let's drop it in here. And we got... Okay. This is a scary decision right now. I'm gonna take 9 lives, and the reason is, as of right now, this doesn't affect my health very much at all. Instead of having 1 life with 2 HP, I have 9 lives with 1 HP. And I think that makes me feel a little bit safer. If our HP had been higher to begin with, I would never have taken it. But because it wasn't higher to begin with, I feel okay with it. Honestly, this is one of the very few times in my entire Isaac, you know, quote-unquote career that I have taken 9 lives for genuine benefit. And it's only because we're in kind of a fringe case right now. Believe you me, I'm no fan of being forced into a position where taking 9 lives is actually beneficial from a survival standpoint. But, this is the position we're in, isn't it? And there's a lot of red hearts in here. There should be a blood bank on this floor. It's probably going to be tedious to walk back and forth between this and the blood bank, but we desperately need more HP at this point, don't we? So, yes, there is a, oh, no. Yes, there is a fortune teller. Yes, I would love to play it. I just want to make sure we go to the shop first, just in case there's something exceptional in there. I'd hate to preclude myself from being able to use that. I think Liberty Cap is probably a little bit better. Or a little bit better than Lucky Toe. I don't know if Lucky Toe actually has an effect or if it's just an advertised effect. We have a boss trap room here that is extremely beneficial to us, especially if it contains an HP upgrade. And it does. Stem Cells is an HP upgrade. It's not the best one in the game, but it exists. Oh, and we have Mom's Contact for the fight, which is extremely nice. Okay. So again, our damage is not through the roof, but it is pretty good. You can see we're doing quite a number on Chubb here. Obviously, a lot of that is coming down to the fact that we have Mom's Contact, and we'll probably be able to continuously keep our enemies kind of sundered here before us. So far, so good. Very easy boss trap room. We pick up anything else. We picked up another key when we left, which is actually pretty valuable. And now we're back in the same situation from an HP standpoint that we were at on the last floor. Mind you, if I hadn't taken 9 lives, we'd have 1 more HP right now. Would that make a colossal difference? I don't think so. We got very lucky to kill that blue fistula part when it was over top of a gap, so it actually did not spawn a bomb fly. Lucky for me. Didn't really want that full heart there. Kind of a little bit of a waste, like the slightest bit of a waste, but that's okay. Our item room is here. Oh, that dime will come for me, I think. Speed upgrade. I could actually use one of those greatly. Why do all these items come to me? This is like a Liberty Cap type thing, right? Okay, that's super weird. I don't know why that works, but it works. Maybe Liberty Cap occasionally gives you like the magnet. Beats me, but now we have more than enough money to play the fortune teller as well as buy whatever's in the shop. So I still think, you know, 9 lives, it was a weird decision because I almost declined to take it just on muscle memory almost. I was like, well, 9 lives is never good unless you want to become Guppy, so I'm not going to take it. And I think that would have been a huge mistake. I think 9 lives actually might end up giving me a little bit of a greater chance to survive, which is always a nice position to find yourself in. Alright, there's our shop. I have triple shot. I am tempted, as one might expect, to use Book of Belial on this room, but it's also a fairly easy room, all things considered. There we go. I will use a key to get that stuff, and I will take Blue Candle, and I will buy this key as well. Alright, so Book of Belial, you've been very good to me. Blue Candle's just a little bit better, even though I know it annoys a lot of people. Is it worth a key for a chest? Yeah, I think it can be. Obviously, it can be. That one was not, but it could be. And we're gonna go to every single room that we've got here. We've got a mini-boss I can see on Liberty Cap. It's Pride. Pride could possibly give me Anarchist Cookbook, which I give exactly 0 shits about. But he died, and he gave me a tarot card, and that tarot card was death, and he gave me a key, which compensates for the key that I lost earlier. So, an HP upgrade from Mom would be of staggering use. I don't know what our odds of that necessarily are. This would be a bad day to die easy. Now, play it cool. We got lots of HP that we can refill ourselves with, and it is worth backtracking for. Why is it worth backtracking for? Because if I die, I lose this HP upgrade forever. And we might be at the point where that actually makes a pretty big difference, because we've already gotten 1 HP upgrade. We've already thrown 1 away, so if I throw this one away, I don't know how many more we're going to get. So I should go to the secret room, and inside of the secret room we'll play the fortune teller a few times, hopefully get some spirit hearts that'll allow me to stay alive a little bit longer. Blue candle's a big swing for us. It's better than Book of Belial. I think that's almost objective, even though I said earlier it would be divisive. Please don't drop the tick. Okay, like Liberty Cap I'm still fine with. I don't really need a better trinket right now, unless I'm trying to think of what would be a better trinket. Because we're losing it on this floor. I have no idea. Okay, we got 1 spirit heart, and to be honest with you, that's kind of worth like the 9 cents we paid. The pill is also a range upgrade. It's an okay value proposition for what we gave up there. This room sucks. The big one. Okay. Oh, death card. Okay, I could have saved myself from losing half a spirit heart there. But that's not the end of the world. There's our boss room. Very tempting to just go to that right away. But we're not going to, because there might be a library or a curse room or something up here. Would I really go to a curse room? Fuck yeah, I'd go to a curse room. We've got 9 lives, man. I could become Guppy. It's an extremely important part of picking up 9 lives is, you know, not letting it get you 2 down. There is a curse room there. So we would lose that spirit heart that we gained. So now that I actually have to put my money where my mouth is, I'm a little bit more frightened about the proposition here, but I think it's smart. I think it's a good idea. So there you go. There goes our spirit heart. We teleported to a deal with the devil room where we got Guppy's head. And I have to take it, right? Because there's a good... It'll kill us, but we'll respawn with 1 heart, and there's a good chance we could become Guppy. I know I just said our lives are super important right now. Oh, did I just fuck myself out of having blue candle? Yeah, I think I might have just fucked myself out of having blue candle. Alright, well, GG. It was fun while it lasted. Sometimes, again, I need to think a little bit more before my actions. Not gonna hear any argument from me there. There's no way we can get back into that deal with the devil room, so... You know, it was already like a dubious pickup because I was like, well, we're gonna lose our HP upgrade. But it's substantially worse now that we're not gonna be able to have blue candle ever again unless I get like a tarot card that allows me to teleport out of this room and then get exceptionally lucky. So that was a pretty major mistake as far as like, you know, intermediate to high level Isaac play goes. And that's fine because we'll still have 8 lives to try to make something ridiculous happen here. You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, right? Please don't die on this fight, by the way. It's going pretty well, but I only have 1 more hit that I can take. What I mean by saying you're damned if you do, damned if you don't is that some people are gonna be... Fuck. Please tell me that I don't have to fight her again. Oh, but maybe that gives me a deal with the devil chance. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, and of course it's Blue Mom now. Some people are gonna be mad that I took blue candle, and other people are going to be mad that I lost blue candle. So, I don't know. This might actually be where we find ourselves losing and dying forever here, and it's vanilla version. What is our $3 bill effect? I think we have Skinny Odd Mushroom from Liberty Cap. And you know what, like, this is still not totally lost if I get a free Guppy's tail, or like a curse room Guppy's tail. Not that we can even walk into curse rooms necessarily. Oh my god, okay, cats, I'm gonna need you to relax for a second. I just had like a bunch of cats jump up on my desk and try to fight each other. So that's what I'm gonna blame this run on. They're like, don't become Guppy! We're the only cats you need in your life. Yeah, that was frightening. Alright, don't get rattled. Don't get rattled. Stay alert, stay safe. That's what they always told us in school. Don't get in a car with strangers with a mustache. Goatee is questionable. We'll see. Okay. Here comes the foot. It's been a pretty okay fight so far. I got very lucky to get a half heart that just kind of showed up as a consumable. Keep it up. Okay. Oh my god, they're like ricocheting off the back of my chair. It's like I'm fighting 2 boss battles at once. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear that so you don't think that I'm just having like some kind of awful Oh, Isaac. Okay, let's take a second. Get the monitors readjusted here. Keyboard in the right place. Is there a chest down here that we can actually do something with? Like, I apologize for the fact that I made what is now, in hindsight, a pretty terrible decision. But, you know, this is where the triumph over adversity comes in. There's nothing else for us anywhere, is there? I have 1 cent, so even if there was something in the shop, I couldn't even buy it. I could try to use bombs. Mostly, I'm just hoping that we get like a mom's contact or a tough love, which we already had once on this fight. But a mom's contact or a tough love or a triple shot from $3 bill. But the odds of this happening, I don't think, are necessarily enormous. So, watch for the foot. There's kind of like so many explosions in the middle, it's a little bit difficult to tell where the silhouette ends up. There's the silhouette right there. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass. Maybe it's not so difficult to tell when the silhouette ends up. This has been a very easy fight so far. Let's just keep it going. There's the silhouette. Don't die in the explosion. Okay, that's good. The crate, the crate's okay. Polaroid, very important. Guppy's head, I guess pretty important because that's what we're using. HP up. Oh, it teleported me out. Okay, this could be the fucking saving grace of all time ever. If we get a deal with the devil on the way back in, I can pick up Blue Candle again and maybe try to make my way towards not being such a dinglehorn in the future. Well, we tried. What I was gonna say, maybe that'll be like a Joker card. It wasn't. But I'm gonna use the Hermit card again. That'll allow us to teleport out. You know what? At least I can get Book of Belial. I should have thought of that earlier. So all's not totally lost here, but also by teleporting out again, I do think we have a chance to become the, or to find the deal with the devil room again. So, at least we have something that's not Guppy's head. And we'll go back into our boss room and hope against hope. And it was against hope because we didn't get anything. That's okay, though. So we have a map, but no compass, a mouth, and a scream. That really didn't make any sense. That's okay, though. So, we really, you know, with this one Spirit Heart, the reason I want to keep this Spirit Heart alive right now is not just for a little bit of safety, but also, I am going to fight this just because I don't even know, maybe I'll need money to play a Judgment or something. We're really throwing, like, Hail Marys at this point. But I need this Spirit Heart to allow me to survive long enough to get into a curse room. If I can at least get into a curse room, we have a reasonable chance to get Guppy's tail or paw. It's not a great chance. I am going to use everything we've got here to, like, a bomb and 2 keys to get this golden chest. And it did give me a key back, but it wasn't a good trade. So now we, I guess, make our way over to kind of like the terminal over here. I'm not going to explore every room, but I am going to explore every dead end, I think. And the reason for that is just because, oh, that's bad. The reason for that is because I need, obviously, to be able to know where the curse rooms are. Okay. Good. Alright. Now, we go up. Curse room? No curse room. That's kind of surprising. This one dude might drop a Spirit Heart. He'd actually drop a single penny. When blue enemies don't drop Spirit Hearts, I am an unhappy camper. I can't believe we've lived this long, to be honest with you. It's 9 lives in many ways is just artificially prolonged our life, you know? It's kind of like penicillin. Now, ignore that. That's the animal control coming to take my pets away as a result of their rabid behavior. The good news is, if we die at this point, we don't actually lose anything except 1 life. We still have exactly the same amount of health. This is also... Okay, this is Book of Hell room. This is also not a curse room, much to my surprise. I need to learn about, like, the mechanics behind curse room generation so I can at least offer up some kind of insight. Even if it is just random, at least I could be like, well, it's random. So, there's still many possible terminals where we could find our curse room. I could, like, 1, 2, 3, 4 possible outlets, I would say, for curse room activation. Let's come down there and see if we are indeed right. This is, you know, I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. This is the kind of room we want to see more of down here. That is not a curse room. This is the kind of room we would like to see more of as well, even though I almost took damage. Red Heart's not really that effective for me right now. This is the kind of room I would love to see more of, and in fact, just get out of there. This is going to be some interesting play. Good. Okay, I am disappointed that I didn't necessarily get the items I wanted out of there, but I'm extremely pleased with my navigation skills. So there's our boss. And because I'm gonna not go to the boss room right away, or maybe I will because we can snag HP and that'll give us a better chance to live. I don't know. I don't know, maybe we will. I really want to go to that curse room, though. Is it a curse room? I don't know, that's the thing. We gotta beat this boss without getting hit, so... I guess we might as well explore everything else first so we can have all of the possible advantages. You know? Our $3 bill must be what gives us the magnet, because I don't have Liberty Cap anymore. But I still managed to get the magnet effect there. That's super weird. Is the magnet counted as a tier effect? Because that makes basically no sense, but sure. Where you at here? Alright, you should be deceased, and you are. There's no curse room on this entire goddamn floor, but there is a mob trap room, and I will never go to it. So that was a small price to pay, I think. We're gonna go to our boss fight here. We'll see how this works out for us. Who is it? It's Teratoma, which, you know, to be honest with you, is probably the most, I guess, palatable boss fight for us at the moment. I don't think we have much chance of winning this run. That, you know, is probably a resignation that should have come a little bit earlier, but we're in a very tough spot. We do get an item here, but let's see what it is. We got Pageant Boy. That's exactly what we need. Good news is, again, we can take a deal with the devil, basically guilt-free. Oh my god, be Guppy. Oh yeah! Okay, will we respawn in here or in the devil room? Or in the outside of this room? Outside of this room. It's a shame because I would have loved to have gotten a Whore of Babylon as well, but becoming Guppy is a little bit more important. We still have basically no chance. I'm like, come on, give me a Whore of Babylon. Come on. Come on. Come on. Alright. Well, we still have basically no chance, but if we get exceptionally lucky, allow me to recaffeinate for a second here. Well, first off, let's talk about positives. At least we became Guppy. You know, we gambled and we only lost not so bad. Even, like, our flies don't do that much damage as a result of the fact that, you know, my tears don't do that much damage. We will open this. Now we can fly, though. That's good news. I really thought that maybe there would be a tinted rock in there. You know, being able to fly is pretty sick. We really need HP upgrades, so if there's a golden chest inside of this, this mob trap room, we basically have to go for it. There is. It's not an HP upgrade, it's just a bomb. So Book of Belial might have accidentally, I thought maybe I would have spawned 2 waves of enemies at the same time. Spider mod might actually fix that problem. So we're gonna go through this room, and you know, the reason we're going through this room again is maybe so that we can get a Spirit Heart, if we can get like 1 Spirit Heart for finishing this up. By the way, our flies, I take it back a little bit. Our flies are doing stupid good amounts of damage if you factor in the Book of Belial. Do we have a chance of winning this run? I still do not think so. But how amazing would it be if we ended up pulling it out? Just because that's only an arcade, I don't think we need to go up there. I'm like seriously running out of lives. Only 2 remaining. So this is what I mean. I think we're gonna have a little bit of fun, I think, and then we're gonna never speak of this run again. Because, well, I mean, to be honest with you, losing Blue Candle's not that bad after you become Guppy, but it was maybe not the greatest decision. Although I lost Blue Candle to become Guppy, I don't know. If you had told me that that was how it was gonna work out, would I go through with it? Almost certainly not, but still. Okay, golden chest has to be opened. The Hierophant, extremely useful, but not yet, if that makes sense. Well, actually, you know, yes now, because we're gonna use it to go into the curse room. And we know what this is. This is a range upgrade. Not that valuable. Normally, the Hierophant would probably be more effective. You don't get hurt on the way in, you get hurt on the way out. Okay. Oh, fuck. So that's just a Spirit Heart down the drain, basically. But it was in the hopes of finding, like, a mom's knife or something like that. So, you know, you gotta spend money to make money. You gotta take risks to earn rewards. Tammy's head. That's not nearly good enough. Why does that always seem to show up on golden chests in the womb? We are at 4 keys, but I need to keep going with it. I need to keep opening golden chests whenever they show up, just in case they have HP upgrades. And if we survive to the chest, you know, we'll deal with the problem of not having enough keys when we get there. Now, Mom's Heart. With 2 health and being Guppy should be totally possible. Should be actually pretty easy, considering the damage our flies will do. We'll get some bombs in there. It's kind of hard to land the bombs when you're Guppy, but our flies are going to do so much damage that it sort of doesn't really matter. I think, at least. Obviously, I'm going to do my damnedest not to get hit, because, you know, getting hit is something that has the greatest chance to give damage to me, and that's something I can't really afford to take on right now. There we go, I got hit there. That was just to demonstrate what getting hit does. We go up to the cathedral. We have Curse of Darkness, so our map is actually completely worthless, unfortunately. And we're tearing these rooms up, man. But do we have any chance of beating Isaac like this? Yes, but we need, like, the ultimate payouts in terms of, like, cards and maybe golden chests, and I don't even know. Oh, we have Mom's Contact. That's another thing that would be very useful, is having Mom's Contact on that fight as our $3 bill effect. This Tinted Rock might end up saving our lives. It has 1 Spirit Heart. That is actually pretty important. I'm not going to pick it up yet, though. I'm going to pick it up just before we go into the boss fight. Telepills. Interesting. Scary. There we go. We died. So now we pick up the Spirit Heart, because this is our last life. Okay, I would have liked to have put it on just before the boss room, but so be it. Let's find our boss room. This is I wouldn't necessarily say I'm morose, but I am in, you know, a bit of a down position right now as a result of this being kind of a difficult run, but one that I think was actually very possible to win under slightly different circumstances, and if I'd made some slightly different decisions. Steven, oh my god, this could be huge. Steven is a nice pickup, and then Judgment, give me HP. You can do it. Tarot card is the Empress. We'll take that into our boss fight. That'll make our flies do so much goddamn damage. The ladder is fucking worthless. I hate you. You're not even my real Judgment. Empress. Find the boss room. With a damage upgrade, plus a card that gives us an extraordinary amount of damage, if I get to the boss room with this amount of health, I may have the slightest chance in hell. With exceptionally lucky $3 bill tier effects, I may have a slight chance to actually beat the boss. And we're gonna find out. I really should not take damage on this room, and I didn't. So let's do this. This is big. Empress and Book of Belial, and now go shithouse crazy. Oh, don't get hit. What are my tears? My tears are not Mom's contact, I'll tell you that much. And we got through the first phase. I lost half of my health. He's lost about half of his. Don't dodge into him. The tears are so many different colors. You really gave me my reflection for the boss fight, Troll Engine. Like, I appreciate the other things you've done for me on the way. Here we go! We killed Isaac, and then died to one of the angel fetuses right after. That was still an exciting run. I had a really good time with that. Sincerely, thank you for watching. I hope you had as much fun and as much excitement with that as I did. And of course, if you did, make sure to click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And subscribe if you want to see more Isaac. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.